Hi, my name is Karen, and have recently, well, actually, I've been having problems, and I went to look up valley fever, which I caught in June of 2003 in Phoenix. I had left Phoenix in January of 2004 because my mother insisted on bringing my small son back to Florida, and so I came. And I didn't really know much more about valley fever. And I saw my video and I thought, wow, that's kind of outdated information as opposed to what I'm hearing. I'm finally going to show my face. See, I never had acne or anything like that. It's almost gone. It's almost gone. It was horrible. Facial rash. Also, last week, I begged in delirium, do not take me to the hospital, because I'm in Florida and the doctors do not know about coccidioideum. Oh, God. I can't even say it, because when I left I thought it was coccidiomycosis, and now it's coccidioideomycosis. But I was shocked when I found out there was an epidemic. I had to get the book. I've even talked to some of the people I know in Phoenix, and they don't even know about the epidemic going on. So that really shocked me, that this is a big cover-up. And I think this having a Super Bowl there is a big mistake, just from the fomites and the fact that there's these horrifying dust storms. Oh my God, I don't think I could drive through one. I just remember orange dust and tumbleweeds and stuff like that. But yeah, last week I was running a high fever. They said I was in bed for about 5 days, and they said I was just babbling incoherently and stuff, and the rash. I've been having dizzy spells and fainting, blackouts. I was just reading in here about I had the amphotericin B, and then I had the year of fluconazole. But I believe that I have this arachnoiditis, a permanent stage of ongoing pain from the spine, because that's what's been so miserable for me, is the pain, and trying to convince doctors in Florida, where there's such a serious prescription drug problem, that I really need these medications. They just kind of blow me off. I begged my pulmonologist, who is also my internal medicine doctor, because no other doctor wants me. They all turn me away as patients. I said, please get this book, please read it, so at least one doctor will know what's going on. I was really disgusted to go to my old infectious disease doctor when I was like his first patient, and get his partner, this woman who wouldn't listen to me, wouldn't listen to anything in the book, and said she knew it all. And I said, no, I don't think you do. A lot's changed. But this has been very enlightening. It makes me realize that all the problems I have are just because of the fact that I have valley fever. But I just found out I had lung surgery and everything, but and I've had the fibromyalgia, very bad chronic fatigue syndrome. I'm in a lot of pain. I have like arthritis. I've had hair loss. I've got scalp conditions. I have trouble focusing, concentrating lately. I get these red spots on my feet and my legs, and almost looks like I get cuts on them and stuff, and I bruise really easy. And it's just been really devastating, and everybody always thinks they're sicker than you are, or has more pain than you do. And I'm like, do you know I have the disease that is a bioterrorism law treaty against and is the most virulent fungal infection known to mankind. You know, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I can't believe how much it's spread. I can't believe how much they covered it up. Because none of my friends from Phoenix knew there was even an epidemic. But I can't believe the dust storms. They're just unbelievable. See, I just had to have my cocci titer checked. I don't know what it is, and I read in here there could be false negatives and positives and stuff like that. So I'm just hoping they get an accurate reading, because I know something's wrong with me. I mean, just this facial thing and the fainting and the fever last week, and you know, my mother also informed me, she had already told me my lung is like Swiss cheese, but she didn't tell me until the other night that the valley fever had affected my brain. It had got to my brain. She said it just didn't get to the part where it killed you. It got to like this side and this side, but it didn't get the part that would make you die. So that was quite a shock to me, but it also helped make sense, because in Florida, it's horrible, the photosensitivity. I can't stand going out in the sun at all, because it's too bright and it hurts my eyes. And mainly I'd say it's the lack of adequate medical care that I get here. But this disease has truly destroyed my life. I had an excellent life out in Phoenix. I didn't want to live near my family. But the stupidest thing I ever did was not to call the FBI and say my mother is crazy and just took my son against my wishes to Florida, bring him home. Because I had a friend to go stay with, and we would have been just fine, and our lives would have been a lot better. Because when we got to Florida, it wasn't long before my mother filed for sole custody of my son, and she won with the help of my aunt, who fudged a disability claim on me. So anyway, that's hurt me a lot, because I had a miscarriage, I had a daughter that died at birth, and then I had my son. And his father wasn't part of the picture really at all, except to come along and shake his shirt in my face and give me valley fever. It was just me and my son, and it's been so long we're not close anymore. I never see him. It's broken my heart. This is why I got this tattoo. It says love hurts, because I didn't really know what love was until I had my son and then had him taken away. And all because I got sick. And also I've had to endure a lot of criminal charges in this town that I didn't do anything wrong. So I could never go back and even attempt to do my old job that I had, that I really enjoyed. But I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'll die. I'm scared. I want to be included in the next Survivor series, because I had read or heard on a video that they were looking for people who were original valley fever survivors like me, but had a relapse. And after coming here, I was in the hospital several times. I had horrible pneumonia, which was probably valley fever, and anemia, where I needed transfusions again, and I'm sure that was valley fever. And I know this is valley fever, because I think back before I got sick, and really the only thing I had were, sinus problems and drainage, and I had an ulcer since I was a child, so headaches. Yeah, I've been getting headaches. I I don't know, it's just like I can go right down the list of things that can be wrong with you, and that's me. So, I don't know what to do, except keep taking this book with me to every doctor and begging them, please, please get educated, because I have a feeling after that Super Bowl, those people are going to come back with fomites, and they're going to spread, and this is going to be an epidemic that the doctors haven't got a clue about, or the public, and I don't think that's very fair. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to update how wrong I was, only for the fact that I hadn't checked back, and none of my friends even knew about the epidemic. So I'm trying to educate them and tell them to spread the word, that this is an epidemic, a hyper epidemic. From what I last heard, I heard it hit Washington State, and when I look at this, I see how close it is to Louisiana, where my son just was for Thanksgiving. Concerns me, because I pray my son doesn't have it in his system. I told my sister, who's moving to Virginia from Florida, I said, Andrea, you could have it in you and it not show up for a long time. You may not have any symptoms, and bang, you got it. So I need to fill her in on the warning signs in case she gets it and I'm not around to help her anymore. But anyway, I just felt like I should come on and not be afraid to show you. These are not acne. They're not acne. They were on my lips, everything. Head. Yeah. And I got red spots right now on my feet and legs. Little blister-like things. I mean, it's just nasty. And, I hate it. But, what am I gonna do, right? Anyway, bye-bye.